Oh. Oh, I thought that said Shakir Gayton for a second. 6'7", 3'4". Alright. Alright. Nose tackle. Not much there. Not much there. Let's see. Not looking like a good defensive tackle class. Hopefully we get some good combines. That could maybe save this. I would never name somebody else Shakir Gayton unless that was their name anyway. Alright. Let's go, Browns. Get a win. We need it. We need it. Let's see what happens here. Jake Delhomme. I remember Jake Delhomme. The whole Got Jake t-shirts. They were everywhere when I was in high school. 3 losses in a row, and the Jags are looking like one of the best teams in the NFL. Doesn't look good, boys. Does not look good. We were killing it. We had 5 wins in a row, and then they decided to lose to like 3 terrible teams. I mean, not 3 terrible teams, but the Ravens are pretty terrible. And it happens, I feel like, every time. Whenever we're getting close, the bottom falls out, and we end up losing, and that's all she wrote, man. Receiving, I doubt we pull off an upset against the Jags. It's probably not going to happen. Let's see. Cooper, Shelton, Deese with a half a sack, interceptions, Hayden, Correa. Here we go. Jake Delhomme did not only make the Super Bowl because of the defense. Obviously, the defense helped, but Jake Delhomme actually had a pretty solid season, too. It's not like he was struggling and the defense carried him. Like, he was playing very solid. Not like a superstar quarterback or anything like that, but he wasn't, like, terrible. What up, Orphanage? How you doing, man? I try not to make trades. I want to build the team without doing that if possible. But obviously, who knows? Because I'm just struggling to make it happen. Alright. Any good linebackers? Nope. Corners. Anybody else worth scouting further? Nope, not you. Give me good man coverage. Let's go, Fenderson. Rip. Never mind. Ah. Everybody sucks at man coverage here. I hate it. I hate it so much. Dang. Prototype. Rip. Could be worse. Could be worse. Gosh, there's a ton of undrafted cornerbacks. What the heck? How many are there? Wait, what was that guy's name? Kirkland Maynard. Alright, back to wide receivers. I don't have a whole lot of points to spend, though. What up, Chase? How you doing today, man? Alright. This will do it. If we get a loss, we are done. Alright. And that should do it. Oh, wait! If we beat the Bengals, I don't think... What does it come to after the tiebreaker? Is it the division? Because we're 0-2 against the Steelers. Are we 0-2 against the Ravens, or are we 1-1? Alright, we're 1-1 against the Ravens, 0-2 against the Steelers. And if we win, we'd be 1-1 against the Bengals. Oh, man. Who's injured? Oh my gosh. It's points scored? Is it really points scored? That's silly. That's terrible. That's all kinds of awful. Points forced and points against, like the higher win margin type thing? Alright. Rip. Alright. Alright, there's so many good wide receivers here. I'm actually kind of excited about that. We can actually get some good playmakers on offense to go with Robbie Tripp. As long as all their combines don't suck, which is certainly possible. It is division record? That's what I thought. Alright. Let's go, Sneaky Nation. Let's get some hype going in the chat. See if we can bring some good vibes. Let's maybe bring Duke Johnson back as a backup. Let's do that. I think, especially after looking at the wide receiver class, I feel comfortable moving on from Pryor. Bailey, I'm down. Well, Bailey's pass block and run block are not outstanding. Irving is okay. Doesn't have a whole lot of strength, but he's a backup. He played this season because of injuries, but otherwise, I don't know. I don't even think Campbell's starting for us, although he's not looking for much money. If he wants a cheap deal, I'd love him as a backup. All right, that's awesome. Let's keep him there. Probably move on from Bryant. I'm cool to bring this guy back as a backup. He wants some more money. Let's see. Bring Parkey back. Isn't that 2K? Oh, no, I think they have that here, too. Yeah, I don't really do that. This is a sim series, not a play series. Alright. Keep Pryor, make him a backup quarterback. Alright, here we go. Hopefully we can make it happen. Oh, man. I just started dropping a few frames there. Rip. I wonder if we won. We did beat them. They just had the tiebreaker on us. So close, yet so far. They just had the tiebreaker on us. That's all it came down to. Unbelievable. So they had a better division record, I guess. Those 2 losses to the Steelers early on killed us. Cooper, though. Like, I decide not to re-sign him, and he goes off. Of course he does. Man. Alright, well, let's look at all the stats from around the NFL, all the awards and everything like that. Alright. Awards. Weekly awards first. And week 1, Jay Cutler, Hicks, Ely on the Colts, and Roethlisberger, which was against our team. Rip. Newton, Lee, Edwards, and Le'Veon Bell. Then week 3, Jeffrey Peterson Toll, who was a drafted player. Pretty solid game for the Jets there, and Roethlisberger. Manning, Smith, Hayden, and Tripp in week 4. Look at that. We got our teammates up there, baby. I will take it. Week 5, Rodgers, Norman, Mack, and Drake. 6 is Winston, Shields, Emerson, Bortles. 7, Garoppolo on the Saints. Minter, a drafted player for the Eagles there. Marshall and Bortles. Week 8, Wright, Kendall Wright on the Rams there. Cross, a drafted outside linebacker for the 49ers. Smith and Robbie Tripp again going to make it on this list. So 2 times there, pretty solid. Week 9, Bruce, a drafted player for the Cardinals. Hill, Miller, and Breeze on the Jets. Week 10, Matt Ryan, David Watt and Roethlisberger 11, Garoppolo Jones, Cersei and TJ Yeldon. Week 12, Elliott, Ryan, Watt, and Tannehill. 13, Jones, David, Mack, and Osweiler. 14, Cutler, Newell, a drafted player for the Bears, Alonzo and Flacco. Wilson, Wright, Mack, and Bortles. Schiller, a drafted player for the Rams, Webster, Hardy, and Breeze. And then week 17, Stafford, Rankins, Cooper for the Browns, and Andrew Luck. Yearly awards, here we go. Blake Bortles winning MVP. I swear, Madden loves them some Blake Bortles, though. Tell me I'm wrong. Like, Madden is all about Blake Bortles. They always make him incredible. Russell Wilson, number 2. I wonder if, like, Blake Bortles, like, takes half his salary to help produce Madden, and then they just make him great in return. Cam Newton, 3. Mariota, 4. Taylor, 5. Matt Ryan, 6. Rodgers, 7. Nash Bruce, 87 overall for the Cardinals. Coming in at number 8. Robbie Tripp has made the MVP list for the Browns despite being 7-9. Outstanding for him. That's a good sign for this team. TJ Yeldon coming in at number 10. Coach of the Year, Gus Bradley Quinn. See if we have it. We have not made this list. So we'll start off with the NFC. Cam Newton. I want to go through this kind of quickly. Nash Bruce on the list. Defensive Player of the Year, Deion Buchanan there. Jordan Laurinaitis. Here's a drafted player, Deshaun Minter. 83 overall for the Eagles. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Javonte Boston for the Eagles. Rich Schiller coming in at number 2. Victor Dacus coming in at 3. Rainey Clayton at 4. Vondre Goldson. Leggett. Coates, Spellman, Vick, and Barlow rounding out the crew. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Deshaun Minter, who we just saw, is actually on the Defensive Player of the Year list as well. Osborne coming in at number 2. Spock at 3. Lewis, Cecil, Burrell, 87 overall for Jadarius Burrell. I wonder what position he plays. Lost in 81. Boston, Savage, and Roll rounding out the crew. Quarterbacks, Nash Bruce coming in at number 2 there. And no other drafted players. At running back, Ezekiel Elliott on the list. Darkwa, Hyde, no drafted players there. Wide receivers. See if we have some here. Down the list we go. Nothing going on there. Odell Beckham Jr. on the Cardinals, though. What? Offensive line, Iupati. Man. And Cardinals have that young quarterback to work with, too. Wow. Down the list. Nothing there. Linebackers. Here we go. All right. And defensive backs. So Deshaun Minter, there he is again. Outstanding rookie season, apparently. Best defensive back in the NFC. I was expecting him to be like a linebacker or something like that. But no, he's just out there making plays. AFC, here we go. Blake Bortles, Mariota. Robbie Tripp coming in at number 3. That is freaking huge for our team. Trey Mason on the list at number 9. So we had 2 players there. Adrian Peterson on the Jets, though. Teaming up with Drew Brees on the Jets. Man, Khalil Mack number 1. Melvin Ingram on the Cougars. Oh my gosh, the Cougars. That's awesome. Sepulveda, a drafted player for the Colts. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Blake Angulo for the Chiefs. Hollis, Guian, Javier Heward coming in at number 4 there. I will take that. Down the list we go. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Ferreira. 84 overall for the Ravens. Mick Tobin at number 2 on this list. Jalston Mack at number 3. Anybody else for our team? No. Quarterback, Robbie Tripp, number 3. I'm stoked to see that. Running back, Trey Mason at number 2. So again, it's really coming down to our defense. We need more defenders. Corey Coleman going to be number 4. Hopefully we can find a wide receiver to go next to him in this upcoming draft. Joe Thomas at number 4 there for us as well. Defensive line. And this is where we need to start seeing some players on this side of the ball. It is not happening here. Not happening. Let's see if we at least got Hayden on this list. And it does not appear. Oh, okay. Hayden's down at number 9. Hopefully he's not going to retire on us, though. That would not be ideal. Blake Turtles. Oh, man. All right. Let's go check out the stats for our team first.